Hey, how's it going everyone? It is Mac and back with another video, and today this is going to be a very different video. This is going to be how to play custom zombies with an Xbox controller, whether wired or wireless, it doesn't matter. I'm using a wireless one, and I've seen there's a lot of problems that come up when you try to do this, when you try to set this up. For me it took about an hour, which is not too bad, but some people just don't seem to be able to do it, and so I decided to do this video since I got my wireless controller receiver today. And yeah, most of the problems only come up when you're trying to do it wireless. If you do it with a wired controller, it's a lot easier. But yeah, let's get straight into it. First of all, if you have a wired controller, you just have to plug that in and it's going to automatically install the drivers. I don't think there's anything else you have to do. Of course, I'm using a wireless one and I don't know if you have to get any drivers, and I'm pretty sure you don't have to. I think Windows installs them by themselves. Also, this is going to be only for Windows 7. I forgot to mention I don't have any other operating system and I don't know how it works there. But yeah, if you have a wired controller, you only have to put in the commands in World at War that I will show you later. But let's get into how you have to actually connect your wireless controller, which is not that easy, I would say. So first of all, you have to plug in your wireless receiver. If you don't have one of these, you just have to order one or so. I think there's also different ways to do this, but I'm only going to show you how to do it with the original wireless receiver because that's the only way I know it works. And so yeah, you put that in and Windows is not going to find any drivers for this. And for me, I couldn't use that disk because I didn't have a disk drive, and so you have to download it. I will put the link into the description. And so yeah, this is the site you are going to be linked to. So first of all, you want to pick your operating system. Make sure you pick the right bit, so mine is 64-bit. I'm sure you guys know what your system is. Most of you probably have 64-bit, but yeah, you want to choose the language that your computer is using. So mine is German. I'm sorry for that, you can't really see or you can't really understand the things probably. So I would choose German. I've already installed it. So you download that and you install it, and then most importantly is that you have to run it as administrator. When you run this thing, you have to run it as administrator. That's something that went wrong when I installed it, so make sure you do that. It's like the most important thing, and it's just such a little thing to forget about, and it can make the whole thing go wrong. And so yeah, if you run it as administrator, as soon as you are done, you want to restart your computer, and as soon as you're back, you're going to go to your device manager. And how you get there is, for me, it's in German of course, but you just type it into the start thing, you will find it. And there's going to be this thing called other devices, and there is going to be an unknown device. Like for me, it's already here and the driver is installed, but let's actually drop that for a second so I can show you how this works. So yeah, there's going to be this unknown device in here under other devices, and you want to right click on that. I'm going to show it to you with this controller here. I don't know what that is, but let's just do it with this. So you go to the bottom one, you can tell it to do like search on its own, but he won't find anything, so you can search yourself. And then you go to this where you can select from a list, and you want to scroll down, go to Microsoft Common Controller for Windows, and go in there, and there is going to be this one, and you want to select the Xbox 360 wireless receiver for Windows. So you get that and you press yeah, okay, and you move on. It's going to ask you, yeah, we don't know if you can trust that source and so on, but you download it from the official Microsoft website, so there's no viruses or anything, so just get it and install it. And so yeah, that's the first thing you want to do. Of course, you will have to have your receiver plugged in, otherwise it won't show up as an unknown device. So now what you want to do is you want to press that button on top of your wireless receiver, and at the same time go to your Xbox controller and press that white button with the same arrow next to it, and you press that, and then you press the Xbox button, and it should connect fine. If you did something wrong, if it doesn't work, just reinstall the whole thing. Maybe you didn't run it as administrator. That's what happened to me, but yeah, that's how it works. As soon as you got that thing connected, we are now on the same page as the wired controller. So what you want to do is you want to start your World at War. Now this is so easy to set up. All you want to do is you want to open up your console. You just press your button next to the one on the keyboard. First of all, you have to put on the console in the game options. So you do that, and then you go to the console and you type in exec for execute, of course, then default underscore controller, and then .cfg. And so yeah, as soon as you do that, you just press enter and you're going to be fine. You go to controls and you will see we have the Y button here, we have the right trigger and all. It's all going to be set up. You don't have to change anything, and you might notice that reload weapon is not set to X, and interact use F is also not set to X. And the reason for that is it's set to both, and it doesn't show up in the options here, so don't change anything. If you now just go into a game, you are going to be able to use the box, buy wall guns with your X button. You're also going to be able to reload, but if you set this to X, you can only use like the box and stuff, and you can't reload. And you set this to X, you can only reload but not do the other thing. settings. So just don't change anything in here and keep the settings how they are. And so now there's only one thing left to do. So now I'm in game here. Everything works fine. So I can buy weapons off the wall. I can also reload with my X button. So that's all fine. So now the only thing that still doesn't work is if you go to options and you go to controls. Look, you can't change your controller sensitivity here. That's only the mouse sensitivity. So what you want to do to change the controller sensitivity, it's going to be very low when you first use the controller. You just go into the console, you use input underscore view sensitivity. There it is. I think default is 1. Yeah, so it's going to be very low. I like to have it at 2.5. You can try it out yourself. So that's how you change it, and then it's going to be all good. You're going to be set up, and yeah, now you can play custom zombies with your Xbox controller, whether it is wired or wireless. It does work. Just to prove you guys, I want to show you. I'm gonna start up Cargo, which is a pretty cool map, so let's do that. And right there we go. We are in game. Just to prove, I'm going to spin a little bit. I'm not using my mouse. I'm using my Xbox controller. By the way, I'm even using my scuff, so you can use any controller that has Xbox drivers on it. So it's just not a PS4 controller. If you want to use PS4, I think you can also do that with some kind of third-party program. But the cool thing is it's all built into World at War if you're using an Xbox one. And so yeah, now I can play with my controller, which is awesome. I just got this thing today, the receiver, and yeah, I really recommend it. It's a lot more laid back. If you don't like sitting close to your computer, this is the way to go. This is how you play custom zombies with it. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, if there was anything you have problems with and I solved it, please make sure you hit the like. If you have any more questions, leave a comment and I will answer as quickly as possible. Anyways guys, if you're new here to this channel, make sure you subscribe. I upload daily custom zombies, also zombies, all kinds of content. Just check it out. That would be great of you. I think a lot of people are going to check out this video who aren't subscribed, so that would be nice if you could check out my other content. But anyways, I thank you for watching this video. This has been Zombie Magnum, and I'll see you in my next video.